In our hearts we believe.
Mockery of the word democracy.
Working relationship. That house in Church Street tell the battles of the Khoikhoi and the Khoisan.
Flurry of gunshots. That's what I heard.
Anton fought for 7.5 hours, man alone.
They virtually had control over all this whole area. They broke all the windows on this side of the house and started firing from inside the house.
Somebody was shouting, one of them had been shot.
This is now all out war. They're going to break this whole house down.
Anton was surrounded in the house with no way out. He fought for his life. Every split second of it, he fought for his life.
I heard grenades, several grenades exploding.
And it shook this house.
They try to make slaves out of warriors. No, the warriors. If we strike back, I gaan na kom victorious. Knowledge is the key, but die loket en geblok in ek
When Anton fought, they smiled upon him. Our ancestors was with Anton when he fought that battle. Thank you, Michael. Come sit here. I still miss Anton so much. I wonder if he was still around, what would our lives have been like? Maybe married, both of us, or still the free and gay Anton. I still remember him smilingly, just like yesterday. Yes, truly, he was the greatest friend, companion, brother and comrade that I ever had. We were never young. We were forced to be soldiers long before we were able to be adults. You could smell the tear gas, you could smell the fires, you could smell the blood of the people. Every march felt like it was the last march. The people were alive, the people were sure that tomorrow there will be freedom. People came from outside Bonteheuwel and they saw these militant kids. And everyone wanted to recruit these kids. After you have burned down one of their houses or kill one of them, go back, you feel relieved, you feel all the tiredness is gone. We quit. After we attacked the first house, we brought down this whole house to the ground. Policeman's house. And then from that night, we became one. Whenever we're together, we'd hold each other, hug each other until we fall asleep in each other's arms. But we had a great love for each other. I don't want to be alone with his girlfriend, sit alone. I was the one guarding Anton to make sure he's safe. That same relationship Anton had with me.
Ik dacht, los my vingers af. Sy klemmer sy vingers uit so.
Anton cut himself on his wrist. And I also cut myself. Then we put our hands, the blood, on top of each other. That's where we made that oath to each other. If he is being sold out or I'm being sold out by someone and I'm aware of that, it is my duty to hunt that person down and to kill that person. He was very, very naughty, Anton, even in the bush. Anton had a hole in his tent under the ground seat. Like, he opened it one night and we made coffee and things. And there were Milo inside, there were cheese, there were cigarettes inside. He was watching, he could smuggle things. I went to Soviet Union and then later Anton went to the frontline states to get briefing and they did the recce thing, then they came inside the country. That was the last I saw of Anton. The front page of the news briefing was greenish like, with Anton's picture and a spear behind him. His face there with a mark there in front of his head. MKK that died in a heroic battle. I could not get over the death, or accept the death of Anton. No matter how heroic the battle was, I still could not get over Anton. Until today, I still have this feeling that Anton is still around. I'll see him when I take a corner or somewhere. And I promise myself that I'll keep the oath that I made to Anton, that I will revenge the death of my fallen brother.
Would you mind switching on the mic? Thank you.
At the beginning of 1987, at the age of 17, I was sent to the Soviet Union for a period of 10 months for further specialization. There, I specialized in special intelligence and military combat work.
Yazir Henry or Don Miller, as how he was known in MK, Don Miller. As a guerrilla and as a comrade, as a combatant, knew exactly what he had to do. He had a choice.
I told him that Muhammad and I had disagreements and we had broken contact. At this point, Captain Liebenberg told me that unless I cooperate and inform them of Muhammad's whereabouts, they would kill my mother and nephew, who at the time was only 4. I was 19. I don't think that any 19-year-old should have been given such a choice. And then I showed them I showed them where he stayed.
If an outsider is sold out, it's understandable. But if someone from the same family, your own blood, turns against you, it is not understandable. My brother was arrested how many times, my sister was arrested how many times. They were how many times threatened that they will be killed if they don't give information about me. It was a normal thing. It was a normal way of interrogation and putting fear into families. We were used to it. He can breathe, he can eat, he can make children, he can make love, he can continue with life in place of the life of Anton. And that's one thing I'll never accept, I'll never understand, I'll never forgive him for.
Forward, the people, walk forward!
Een aan my kommer is met raak, ek is daar vir hulle. Dis my familie, my broers, hulle is my bloed, hulle is my kommertjie. Ek het my ma aan een kant gesit vir julle, my broers en my susters een kant gesit vir julle. Julle is my part van my family.
Goeie bro. So, ek het niks meer feite niemand anders as my ou broers en my comrades wat saam met gestaan het.
I can understand me, bro. All of us, we actually have two things in common. We're all from Bonteheuwel, firstly. Secondly, we all are fucked up.
Thirdly, we're all brothers and sisters.
Moenie treinkatte gesels nie.
Kalotjes. I mean, Eugene, how do you mean like other people?
You find yourself crying for things that happened 15 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. You understand? And you're not able to shake the depression and you're not able to shake the feeling of betrayal somehow.
My vrou weet dit, my ma weet dit. Ek gooi nou op aan julle man. Ek dink is baie julle moet wat ek deur gemaak het. En try om te voel hoe ek voel man. Ek was getoets. Aan my eiers was knoepies vastgemaakt, hy pinnetjes. En ek was gesok geweest. Hij was 'n gun in my agterplaats opgedrukt. Ag, wil speel hulle rationeel met my private parts om my te sê, kyk, wie's Bota? Wie's Gori? Wie's die? Wie's die? Kom as ek is 'n man. As ek seks het met my vrou man, dan voel ek almal die dinge en dit maak my seer man. Hulle kan my ma doodgemaak het, hulle kan, ek het nie my kommernis verkoop nie. Ek het klomp dinge deur gemaak man. Maar om jou kommernis te bekoop, as jy gemoste dinge in jou lewe om te doen man. Ha? Daarom daai ding hy is hier, hy moet frik aan my oor, hy moet frik. Ek, as ek kom met my vrou sal my nie verstaan nie, my ma sal my nie verstaan, maar ek dink my kommernis verstaan nie.
My hero is alleen dood man. Slams, my bro. Is my hero, my bro. Inside, is my bro, is my bloed, my bro. Is bloed van my bloed, my bro. Ik hoor nog wat aan jou gemaakt het, my bro. My oor is altijd een man, my bro. Een man is een mans, my bro. Let je met wit. Zo, jullie is Pietras, die gewone ou. Jullie het harte wat mensen voor heel. Mensen droom om jullie te wees. En ik is fucking lief voor jullie. Every day when I have to go to work, I pass this house. But I never had the guts to enter that house on my own. And I think this is the point where I have to come to terms that Anton is no more there. Anton is gone.
Come inside, guys.
He was very helpful. He would help me with washing. He was noting, what can I do for you? And something like that. You know, something like that. I never find fault with him.
Come on in, man, David. What klop jy? Kom on.
Yeah, we want David,
but he knocks before he comes in. We're sitting there sometimes with the Muslim school for the children, and he comes in. He also wants a face. He just wants to sit one side. He just sits there. He just sits there.
But I had no idea that what he was involved in. I had no idea no idea whatsoever. You first heard taka 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 taka, and then you heard boom.
Yeah.
That was the first shot. Laughing, yes. He laughed. He said, "Come and get me. Come and get me if you can. Come and get me."
11 o'clock.
I mean, we heard that. No?
He was
Yes.
Hij zei, Anton, jouw ammunitie is op. Nou vrek je je hond.
Yeah.
Twice he said that. Anton, wie is Anton? Anton, jouw ammunitie is op. Nou vrek je je hond. And then he had that laugh. I'll never forget that laugh because the place was empty. Ah. He said, you people are bad. You people are come and fetch me if you can. And then he went mad. From this room, they threw a grenade here, then he shoots from that side again. He runs opposite the house. Boom, he went mad. He didn't know where to get all of it.
Because he actually allowed them to come and fetch us.
That's right, yes.
Because, you know, like we say, he had access to the whole place, but he didn't want to endanger our lives. This is what we, you know, picked up afterwards.
I think that he has got a heart. He's got a piece of steel inside here, I think. He has a piece of steel inside, some gold steel inside.
Let's face it, he was a hero.
But we, you know, we just couldn't.
He was one of those. He was really one of those guys. He was unexplainable.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a tough guy. He was a hero. He was, you know what I mean? He had a heart. I mean, he was thinking clear. He was thinking broad. I'm not going to involve those people fighting my own battle.
Shukran from my heart, from this corner of my heart, for what you gave to Anton. Because when no one was there for him in his pain, in his sadness, and in his sorrow, also in his moments of joy, you were there for him. Defending the gains of the revolution is, like Fidel Castro said, the most difficult part of the revolution itself. So I feel we are still in the war, state of war. I survived one phase of the war, but there's still the second phase or other phases for me to continue in. Maybe in one of the phases I'll go down as well.
Ek en jy mevrou, my ma, my pa, en die Jamie sal gaven. The people! Hear you! Forward ever! Backward never!
Comrades, the time has come in South Africa that we must take up our arms and recruit our people, because freedom is not a privilege. Freedom is something that's not going to recruit, but to take on a mantra.
Ons maak meer lawaai as 50 brokers of 50 metalheads in 'n band wat op coke is. Julle dink soek ek sê so amper met 'n jokers, maar die kop van die township moet julle op focus. Ja, alleen kom met 'n notice, cause since day one there was a plan to leave us hopeless. But een fout was, they tried to make slaves out of warriors. No, the warriors, if we strike back, I gaan 'n klompie sorry is. Knowledge is the key, but die lock het hulle geblok. En ek rock die gitaar, gebruik BBK as 'n locksmith. Dit sê vriende myth, dat kan slim klopse en gangsters is. Straighten up with a mental twist, use hip-hop to break backs on fools that the once tribe was activists. The latest is township dwellers, cross-cultural barriers. Get a rise out of the